Hi everyone. We all know that not all of us are going to be rich, but you have not accepted that you could be the poor one. When you realize later in life that you could be poor or you are destined to be poor, what then should you do to live a fulfilled life as a destined poor person? I think you should try to seek the beauty or the virtue in your poverty. You may not be able to build a castle, but you can own a hut. You may not be able to eat Chinese, but you can eat healthy food, affordable healthy food. You may not be an international figure, but you can be known, well known in your community, in your village. The reason why poor people are poor is because all their years they've been striving to get the things that nature will never allow them to have, because they were never meant to have these things. They strive for university education, they strive to leave the country, to go overseas, they strive to own buildings and all of those things. All the years they are putting effort into these things, they were never meant to have the things they were striving to get. I'm going to make an illustration using Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart. In that book, we know Unoka as Okonkwo's father. Unoka was a poor man. He didn't have bands of yam, have many wives, he didn't take the title, just like every hard-working man should. Unoka lived a life in debt and he died in debt, right? What Unoka failed to do as a poor man was to use the gift that he had to live a fulfilled life as a poor man. He wouldn't have died in debt if he had used what he had. He plays the flute very well. He plays for the king. He plays in every festival. He's even invited by other villages because he was so good at it. He enjoyed playing it without devising a means on how to use his gift to live a comfortable life. For every individual who is poor or destined to be poor, there is something in that individual that is going to make the person live a fulfilled life. Modern people or human beings have always focused on, when you have money, when you have fame, it means you are living your actual life. That is not exactly so. Having all the money, all the fame, the prosperity does not mean you are living your destiny. Your fame, your money can even be a distraction from your actual course in life. So poor people do not get to realize their actual life destiny. For example, you can be a poor person in a particular environment and you realize that you have wisdom, you have a particular kind of intelligence, you have insight, you have innovative ideas. You cannot use them because you were never created to use these ideas to start up business, to do things. But people who will make something out of it are right there in the society that are supposed to listen to you. But you don't get to teach, you don't get to talk because you have been striving to make money. You have been striving to leave the country. So what should you do if you're living in the village? In your, youth meeting, community meeting, share ideas. They will not always listen to you, but someone in that gathering will always take something home from you. Many years later, one or two persons who listened to your knowledge, your wisdom, and they took it and ran with it, and it turned out prosperous for them, will come back looking for you. You will realize that you may not be the one to train your children in school. You are poor, you can't afford a university education for your children. But your words of wisdom is going to get you someone later in future when you begin to have children who is going to help you, train your children, who is going to get you the car, who is going to get you the house. I paid attention and I found out that sometimes rich people in our environment, you find them going to bars. They buy drinks for drunkards so that they can continue talking. Why the drunkards, the ones we call fools, are talking, the rich man is paying attention. He's going there to gather ideas from this drunkard, from these poor people. He doesn't have so much ideas, but he has strength, he has ability, he has connections, but no idea. He goes to the ghetto to get ideas and he finances it. It works. You see, rich people who live in the city, once in a while they come to the village and buy food items for the poor people in the village. It is not because they like them. Poor people are usually righteous because of fear. They don't want to take certain risk so they don't land in trouble. So to some extent, they have clean hearts. So when these poor villagers pray for the rich man, he prospers in the things that he is doing, because he's never going to get a sincere prayer out there in the city where everybody is a suspect. So what do you do as someone who is destined to be poor? Look inward. You'll find something that you possess, something that is going to make you live a fulfilled life on earth.